Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new deck tech video which is brought to you by our lovely sponsors G2A, and today I'm going to talk about a hunter deck. It is actually the third deck that I'm using in the HyperX Invitational I'm playing tomorrow, and yeah, by the time this video is uploaded the Invitational is already played out. And yeah, I covered already the deck tags about the other two decks that I'm playing. I'm playing, as I call it, Gaara Lock, Gaara Din, and I'm playing Gameking's Hunter. I'm going over the deck list here. It is the list that Gameking used to play to rank 1 legend, and he didn't change the list like since then. So I'm playing this deck myself. I played it like in some online qualifier tournaments, and I'm playing it also in the HyperX Invitational, and it is one of my 3 decks that I'm using in the HyperX Invitational. I played against Conento today and I won, and I just wanted to go over the list here. It is different than the hybrid hunter that is played, which was made popular on NA mainly. I think the first pros that started playing it in the tournament were like the Archon people. Xixo played it, for example, in the Greek tournament. The one with the Wolf Riders, Arcane Golems and High-Mans. This one doesn't play High-Mans, but it is like similar. It is like a hybrid version. It plays the double Abusive Surgeon, double Leponome, and the Web Spinners. And here can you see that it already starts to be off. You don't play the Worgens, you play the Web Spinners from like more control-ish play. The Web Spinners also enable Kill Command later on, and they have synergy with the Houndmaster if they survive. And Web Spinners can provide good RNG and give you like minions on curve, so you don't run out of cards, because that is like one of the big issues with Hunter. So you play the Leponomes just because it fits very well with the in a Hunter deck in general, and it synergizes very well with the Hunter hero power. And the Abusive Surgeon can also, they're very like flexible. They're in the I think in the first Nyman's list, he played one Abusive Surgeon, so you can see that there it already began to play one Abusive Surgeon in Hunter, because it is played in aggro decks. It's very common, but it started to be played in control decks because it is a good card in Hunter in general. So you play double Abusive Surgeon in the mid-range hybrid version, because you can use it, as I mentioned, like to clear off minions very effectively and just develop the board with more minions, but it can also just be used for raw burst damage. One Glazuka and one Eagle Hawkbone. This is very interesting, and because usually you play double Eagle Hawkbone and no Glazuka, since you play those many 1-drops and you play the Hunter Creepers, and sometimes the Glazuka is just faster than an Eagle Hornbow. It is slightly faster. If you have like the Coin Hunter Creeper into Eagle Glazuka, it is actually a really strong play. It also synergizes with the Snake Trap, so it's actually a nice little tag. So I was talking with him about it, and he didn't change the list, so he's very happy with the mix of one Glazuka and one Eagle Hornbow. One Explosive Trap, one Snake Trap. It is actually a very good combo. Because in a hybrid deck, like if you would just play aggro, you really need like every point of damage, because you run out of cards and you go into top deck mode, and then you don't want to draw snake traps ever, basically. But if you play one Explosive Trap and one Snake Trap, it really messes with your opponent's head, because because it is a hybrid version, you play taunts, they're forced to attack into your minions, and oftentimes they don't have the whirlwind effects to clear off the snakes, and if snake proc any game, usually just win, because you get so much tempo and so much damage out of them. Double Quick Shot, just to refresh your hand if you run out of cards, so you can transition into aggro playstyle. You just flood the board with like 1-drops like Leponomes and stuff, and then you just dish out a lot of damage with the quick shots, and just also like a sick top deck card, because you draw into more damage. Hunter Creeper is just the best 2-drop in the game. It is a beast. Hunter Creeper into Coin Houndmaster is just the sickest tempo play in the game. Trades like with almost everything. It's very unbelievably strong. One owl just to break through taunts, very important to play at least one owl. Double Knife Juggler, great synergy with the Hunter Creeper, Snake Traps, and the Unleash the Hounds. Mad Scientist, just core in Hunter. If you don't play Mad Scientist, Hunter is just too weak in general as a class. The other classes will just be stronger if you are forced to cut this card. That's why Keza Mystic is such a good tag against Hunter, because they're forced to play traps no matter what. One Eagle Homeball, as I mentioned, at least you have to play at least. You never want to draw. The funny thing is about Eagle Homeball, you always want to draw one, but you never want to draw two, because if you play traps and you get traps out and you get stacks on Eagle Homeball, you will almost never be able to develop the second board, the second ball. Double Animal Companion, just if you get the right rolls, it can win you the game. Skill Command, just to burst damage, just strong removal, also like 5 damage for 3 mana is pretty sick. Unleash the Doggies, just a very important card. If you face like Paladin, just also an insane amount of burst damage. It's one of the better top deck cards also in late game for killing off your opponent. Defender of Argus and Houndmaster, very nice deck. Sometimes a lot of people hated the second Houndmaster in mid-range Hunter, but Defender of Argus can really provide you, like, especially against Druid and against Face Hunter, like the taunts, just to get the edge in the mirror. And it forces your opponent to attack into snake traps as well. The Shredder is just a sick card, it's the best 4-drop in the game. And if your opponent, the weakness of Shredder is it can be killed easily, like with a Fury Works, but you want your opponent to take damage, so that's fine. And sometimes Shredder is like a small percentage to auto-win you the game with getting like a Millhouse Mana Storm or something like that, which is like 5% to have like the Succubus and all the good minions. Sometimes Net Payo wins you the game, sometimes Nerubian Egg, sometimes all the Hound the Creeper, all the cards. Like 5% to just auto-win you the game. And Lotep, just a sick tempo card. And, if you have minions on board, you play Lotep, you just get so much more damage in. So this is the deck list, and I'm also gonna show some games.